No, I don't want it. No, no, no. I'm just stalling at this point. I really wish Selwyn was black.
Why is Sel out here beating the shit out of his mama?
What the fuck is going on, bro? Just like your goddamn daddy. Just like your goddamn daddy. He gave Snow Bunny day one. Just to preface this right now, this is not a review. This is not a proper done reading vlog. This is a reaction. This is a reaction. I am reacting. So if you have not read this book yet, log off. Log off, go read it, finish it, come back, and we can react together, and we can scream. That's most of what this is gonna be. It's just gonna be me crashing out and screaming, so enjoy! Hey, Pookies! Hold on. One second. I'll be right back. Hey! I have her in my possession. Oh my god. It's March 15th, 16th when I'm filming this, and I have not read this book at all. I haven't even touched it. I can't. I literally can't. So I wanted to film a reading vlog. I must say this, I'm so stressed out for this book. Like, I've never been so stressed out in my life. Like, I have Tracy Dion muted on Instagram because I cannot deal with the quotes she posts from that book. Like, I'm like, no, stop, no, I don't want it, no. I don't want to know anything. I don't want to know a single thing. I have words muted on every social media platform. Don't tell me anything. Don't tell me nothing. Tell me absolutely nothing. No. Every time y'all post about it, I mute you. Like, I'm like, no. I don't want to hear it. No. I legitimately, when the date was coming for the published date for this book, I have that little thing up on my bookshelf, this little shrine to this series. I took it down. I fucking can't. I'm gonna put my big girl pants on. I'm a grown woman. I'm an adult. I'm a grown-ass woman. You can read a YA book, bitch. Like, calm the fuck down. It is not that serious. But it is that serious. The thing that stresses me out the most about this book is not the plot. It's just the fucking love triangle, and I hate it. And this is why I hate love triangles. I can't stand it. Like, we all know, you're new here. I hate Selwyn. Not for, like, any, like, major reasons, just for the fact, like, I think it's because in the first book, if Selwyn had came around, like, halfway through, I wouldn't be this irritated. But it's the fact that it took him so long, and then he's like, oh, oopsies, like, my bad, you weren't the bad guy the whole time. I'm like, no shit, bitch, no shit. I'm still upset about that. I'm like, oh my god, you're so irritating. Like, we get it. You had a hard upbringing, and you're taking everything out on the rest of the world, but, like, Bree did nothing. She's quite literally just standing there, so if you could stop with the attitude, that was me the entire first book of the series, and then the second book, I was just sitting there pissed off at it. I was like, shut the fuck up. But now we're getting into this one. We're gonna get through it. I mean, I love Nikki with my whole heart. I do. And if he's not the love interest, that's okay. But don't you lay a hair on his little head. I swear to God. If you hurt him, I'm throwing the book at a wall, Tracy. I'm gonna throw it at a wall. Oh my God. I did that quirky little thing y'all be doing in bookstores. So, I did that fun, cutesy thing y'all be doing where y'all be in the bookstore and y'all like, I skip to the end of the book before I buy it. I did that and bitch, what happened? What the fuck happened? What happened? What the fuck happened? What happened? Bitch, what? Is it time to crash out? I think it might be time to crash out. Yeah, I skipped to the end and I saw that. And I was like, oh, bitch, what happened? So yeah, we're gonna do a reading vlog starting today. I'm gonna finish this book in 4 days. But yeah, I'm stressed out. I'm not okay. If you lay a hair on her head and if this book doesn't end in a throuple, I'm throwing it at a wall. My heart is beating so fast right now. Okay. I'm just stalling at this point. Like, I'm stalling at this point. I'm fully stalling. I don't know. What the fuck is going on, bro? What the fuck is going on, bro? Bro! Don't you speak on Nick. Don't you speak on him. Shut your mouth. Shut your fat mouth, bitch. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but don't speak on Selwyn either, you bitch. Oh my god. You know what? I really wish Selwyn was black. That would make me like him more, which is kind of sad to say, but it's true. Okay, girl, there we go. Beat they ass. She getting beat up again. Fuck. Get up, girl, get up. It's the demon laughing because the other one got beat the fuck up. They're just stupid. Not you laughing about it. They eating your ass up, girl. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, they are correct. You need to get your shit together. They are chewing you. Oh, goodness gracious. I like Zoe. She be talking shit. I have now become a person that when I'm reading a fantasy book, I do not care about your romances if the stakes are too high. So the fact that she doesn't remember anything right now is so great. I don't care. Let's work on your magic. I could not care less about the white boy you like. I do not care. You're gonna watch this and be like, she's such a hater. I am. Get over it. We got shit to do. This cannot be our top priority. Let it go. William! Hi, buddy! Oh my gosh! Yay! Hey, William. We got a William POV? Period! That's my king. Oh my gosh, the only white man in this book that I actually care about. Yes, William. Because I miss Whitey. I'm still mourning. I miss him. I miss him a lot. Hi, William. Oh my gosh, no tour? Period! Yay! Get her out of here! Ah, shit. No, there she is. Fuck. I think it's a testament how they have Nick chained up. And he is chained. Like, they were like, they didn't even have Selwyn chained. Why they have him chained up? Anytime Nick does anything, I'm just sitting here like, you're doing amazing, sweetie. Let's go. Nick is wasting no time. He's being full on cunt. He's being cunty today. Get their ass, Nick. Get their ass. You see all these quips? Nick don't give a fuck anymore. Nick is tired. So's mommy. Hey, girl. Hey, Natasha. There's like 4 other people that I'm thinking of right now that could have been, but I'm gonna stick with Natasha for right now. I fucking knew that was Natasha. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Natasha sound black, so it's Selwyn black. Cause Natasha sound like cause it's not in Asia. So I'm saying Natasha, not Natasha. And Natasha sound black as hell. I hope he black. He black in my head. That's so I can like him. He black a little bit. He a little black. He a little blackity black. Blicky black. Discussing why I don't like Selwyn as like a love interest. Like, we can go back to if you've ever seen Young Justice. If you've ever seen Young Justice, you have the characters Megan and Connor. Connor is like a clone of Superman, and Megan is a Martian, and she has all the same powers like telepathy, and like she can manipulate people's minds. And in season 2, Megan and Connor broke up because she did that so much, and she did it to him, her own boyfriend, and like messed with his mind. And he was like, I thought you could trust me enough to like not do that to me. Like, the trust there was broken, so they broke up, and it's a whole thing. There's a whole thing. She learns from that moment, and like she has the ability to like mess with people's minds enough to put them in a comatose vegetative state. And so when I read Bloodmarked and Selwyn is like keeps mesmering Bree, I'm like, fucking knock it off. Like, I'm so irritated. And it just triggered me back to Young Justice, where like most people do not like Megan for that reason. And I'm like, fair, because what she did was awful. And when he does it, when demons can do, Campions can do it, I'm like, like gross, like stop, like I'm just like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I do not like that at all. I do not like that. Like, goes like the second she came back, I'm like, don't tell him. And then he's like, I can smell her on you. I'm like, that's disgusting. It's so animalistic. And I'm just like, oh, goodness gracious. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Where's Will? Put it back in Will's perspective. I can't do it. Oh, God. Sit his ass down. He needs to... What's that? You don't have to. I can fucking feel it.
Oh, she needs a fucking exorcism.
Girl, forget about Bree and Selwyn. What is... Ava? What the fuck's going on, girl? Nick and Ava. Yeah. If I don't get a throuple, I at least want this. I at least want Nick and Ava if I don't get a throuple. Because what is... Ava! I like the energy. I like the energy here. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So, I'm not well. I'm not well at all. All I have to say right now... Yeah, that's all I have to say right now. That's all I have to say. Nick, my sweet baby angel, he's chewing. Gather them, Nick. Yes, that's an ally right there. That is an ally. We proceed. It's day 2. I'm 12 chapters in, including the prologue. We will proceed with caution. So Selwyn's just giving, like, very big, like, werewolf energy. Not because he doesn't want to talk. Not because he can't talk. Just because he doesn't want to. He just doesn't want to. Like, what are we doing dramatics for? Oh, he's going through pneumonia. He can't come back. He seems fine to me. He seems normal, actually. He seems like average self. I'm gonna lie. I don't care about that as much as I wish we could see more with what's going on with Bree. But I guess it's a very no Bree book because she's missing. I am loving William's POV, though. I'm like, yes, King. Yes, give us that King's POV because I cannot deal with this love triangle. I can't. Like, I do not care about anything going on there. I'd rather just see y'all fuck people up. Yes, and Nick is on demon time. Nick is on demon time because what do you mean you have him chained? Selwyn's the actual demon, and you didn't even chain him up, but you have Nick chained up because they know. What was it, that one line where someone was looking at him with pride because they know Nick has not reached his final form. He's been holding back for you bitches. He is on demon time. Don't fuck with Nick. I'm here for him. I'm here for him and only him. I'm like, Barriette, yes. He has been my man since day one. He did not fuck with these people since day one, and I love that about him. He has never switched up. He is persistent, and he's so petty. I love him so much. Okay, I'm gonna get into the next part. The Time Bomb music video is here. It's here. My Shaylas. It's my Shaylas. My angels, my Shaylas. Oh my god. Why is she singing? Oh my god. They're singing the song. And I want an entire Time Bomb mini-series. And I need it now. I will have nothing less. Give them to me, please. So, I was just sent the itinerary for a trip I'm gonna go on in a few days. So I'm gonna call back Lexi. She's gonna help me plan outfits because I can't dress myself. I'm excited. The thing about Brie is that she gives me, reading the series gives me such Legend of Korra vibes because Brie, in her stubbornness, reminds me so much of Korra. and why I was stressed out while watching Legend of Korra, because Korra stresses me out. She does. On top of that, the love triangle of it all, because there's one person in Legend of Korra in that love triangle that I hated, and not for any other reason other than why. Why are you the way that you are? And that's Mako. And now I'm that way with Cell in some instances where I'm just like, every time he speaks, I'm like, stop, shut up. I'm like, shut up. In the 2 prior books, I'm like, please shut up. Please shut up. Like, so I took a break in between reading this book because it stressed me out so much. So this was a clip of me going to shelves in the city where I said I was gonna read on this trip. I didn't read a single thing on this trip, but I had fun. I had fun with my friends, and that vlog is up here somewhere. Brie explaining how she turned off like the ability to speak with her ancestors is like, you know, again, I relate her a lot to Korra from Legend of Korra, because that bitch, I will not forget those few episodes where she could not communicate with any of the other avatars. She could not unlock the avatar spirit. She couldn't do it, and that angered me so bad, and I'm getting flashbacks back to it, and I really wanted one of y'all to cuss her out just a little bit. Like, Mariah, you could have went in a little harder, cause I'm so, like, I get it, but bitch, cause y'all understand, I wanted to swing on Korra through the screen. I was like, what is wrong? But these are different circumstances, so I'll let it go. I'll keep reading though. I love Nick so much. Oh, Nick. But maybe I'm gonna get what I actually want. Maybe both the white boys will die, and then she transfers to an HBCU. I'm gonna keep reading though. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna keep reading. I'm gonna go back. I'm reading with the girlies. They're gonna be my vlog.
Why is Cell out here beating the shit out of his mama? That man roundhousing his mama and stole her car? Cell, when? God damn. That poor lady. Yo mama, nigga, yo mama. You did that to your mama? He needs a fucking exorcism. Oh my god. I can't stop laughing. Oh my god, I can't stop laughing. I hate the way we're talking about Selwyn, because like, this is the reason why I don't read monster romance. Like, I'm like this animalistic way they're talking about him makes me sick, makes me physically ill. And then his mama goes sit there and be like, no worries, he's never even been to this region of like the planet, why would he know to find Bree here? And then they're like, actually, you know what, actually we're fucked. I have that image of Teen Wolf where Derek is just like standing in the woods, but it's so I can't breathe. Oh, okay, that's how we, okay. Why am I laughing? It's not funny. It's not funny, but it is. It's not funny, but it is. He's dead. What is wrong with you? What? My God. And that adds up. And that added up. Yeah, that makes sense. Because 2 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. And that added up all the way. Yup. Just like your goddamn daddy. Just like your goddamn daddy. It's not funny, but it is. It ain't funny. Shit, it ain't funny. I am wearing black because we are in mourning. I'm laughing because
So prior to reading this book, everybody was very frustrated because there weren't any arcs out for this book for some reason. Apparently, people were being very spoiler heavy. I think it was specifically on Twitter, which of course book Twitter would ruin it for everybody. I will come for book Twitter every chance I get. Twitter ruins everything. So most people that would get arcs didn't get one. And a mutual of mine, Naomi from the Mixed Up Desk. If you don't know Naomi from the Mixed Up Desk, you should follow Naomi from the Mixed Up Desk and read an indigenous book today. Naomi made this post on Blue Sky that was basically alluding to maybe there aren't any arcs out for the book because a major character dies. Sorry, Nick. And I would just like to say, this is what happens when you get in white people's business. Like, look at what happened. Look at karma. Look at karma. Look at God. Look at God and look at what God did. Sorry, it's not funny. It's not funny, but it is. We still don't know how it's gonna end, but I would say that cracked me up. Yeah. Look at me winning. Look at me winning. Honestly, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about this book. I don't know what to review. Like, I don't really review a lot of fantasy as I'm not that well versed in how complicated it is to world build and keep up with so many perspectives and make that long overarching storyline. But let's get into it. If you haven't read the first two books, we're following Bree as she is an early admission student to this college that her mom used to go to, and she starts seeing things. There's all these little clues that lead back to her mom being here, and she wants to unravel that and figure that out, which leads her to this organization that is incredibly racist and that are essentially their own secret society that follows Arthurian legend, filled with the descendants of the Knights of the Round Table. And Bree discovers that she is a part of this. She is well versed in this. And we're on the third book in the series, and this third book starts off where we left off at the last book, which was 2 years ago. This is the third book in the Legendborn series, Oathbound, where we pick up right where we left off, where Bree has made a deal with the Shadow King to not only help herself, but also help Selwyn, as Selwyn has just sacrificed himself for Bree. And to be honest, I did not reread the first two books in the series because who has time for that? Two, you'll remind me as I move along. And I did, I was reminded. So most of the book we're spending with Bree learning how to control her abilities. In turn, the Shadow King needs her to be better skilled at her abilities to help his goal into what he wants, which is also this crown that he needs. We have the root crafters that are also connected to this, as they have some sort of ancestral magic that Bree also possesses, who are also trying to figure out what the fuck's going on and how that is affecting them in their craft, as there are girls that are constantly going missing. We have our main Legendborn people, including Will, that is kind of like narrating this entire thing. He's kind of like our leeway between the root crafters and the Legendborn, just like our little middleman, because he's interacted with both parties. Alice is still in a fucking coma. Nick is losing his goddamn mind because he doesn't really know what deal has been made. He just knows that Bree and Sel are both missing because Bree made a deal to go with the Shadow King if the Shadow King lets Sel see his mom again, as Sel is going through this phenomena called demonia that only one person has ever come out from, which happened to be his mother. So Sel is barely in this book. We get more POVs. Nick is on demon time. Bree is giving me Korra energy throughout this entire book, and I think it's my favorite of the three. It's my favorite of the three. One being that I don't like a fantasy book that leans too heavy into the romance if the stakes are way too high. Like, we can have like a fun fantasy book, the stakes aren't that high, and we get romance, and I'm like, okay, cool. If the stakes are way too high, I don't care who you're in love with. I don't care which boy you like. I do not care. I'm very much you're in love? You love this person? You want to live to tell that tale? You're going to win this war. You're going to win this war and you're going to tell her after because we don't have time for your bullshit. I hate we're about to go to war. Let me pull you aside for 2 seconds to tell you how much I love you while the impending army that's coming to kill us is on their way. This is the moment I'm going to tell you to love you. So that can be sitting on your mind while you're trying to fight this battle. Like, absolutely not. No. And sure, those thoughts can be lingering on the character's mind if it did or didn't happen. But then it's going to be sitting on my mind every time you bring it up. I'm like, shut up. Can we win first? Let's win. Let's live first before you worry about what's going on with her. Let's win. I think the second book felt a lot of like explaining, but also let's try to get from point A to point B just to go all the way back to point A. And in this book, we get so many different POVs of like, oh, this thing's going on over here with the root crafters, and this is going on over here with Nick, and this is his plan, and how he's working with the Morganes. And then we have Cell over here who's freaking out. We got Bree learning new things about her magic, everything. I just feel like we're just constantly learning and constantly new things, and just things are rotating around. It's like a cutscene every different chapter, and I love when we do that, when we get all these different elements that eventually will come together, because there is a point in this book where all our characters come together and talk about what they've learned in the past however many months, because Bree is missing for a long time throughout this book. And in her being missing, she also has no memory, no recollection of who she's missing or who's missing her, which really just leaves more room for her to learn rather than worry about everything else, worry about all this noise. And I appreciated that, because I'm as I said before, like, I appreciated that. I appreciate that heavily. Nick. I love Nick's character with my whole heart, just because, again, I've said before, I do not like enemies to lovers energy, and I hate love triangles as well. So Nick being one of these, I love a sweet boy character. I will never understand he's a blonde, he's a blah, blah, blah. I mean, maybe in real life, but in a book, I'm like, I don't care, they're not real. I don't care if he's blonde, I'm not real. And you can sit there and pretend like you hate blonde people until I bring up this book. But you hate blondes. Okay, sure. Anyway, we learned so much more about him and his backstory and Cell's backstory and how they've grown up together, and they went through specific traumas together. Like, they were around for each other's traumas through so much of their life. And in this one, we're really getting Nick's perspective on it, because he really, for a majority of the time, he's really so like calm, cool, relaxed, chill. He doesn't really take his frustration out on anybody else. And I love that. I love a character that they've been through a lot. They're not going to show it unless, like, they have to. They're not going to show it unless they need to. And in this book, Nick was showing it. They had him chained up. Those people are scared of him because he's the most powerful of them all, and they know it. And he's been holding back for the past 2 books. And in this book, he was being a menace, and I need to see that get even bigger in the next one. In the first book, he already denounced this organization fully. He does not fuck with these people. They hurt him. They've taken things away from him. He does not like it here at all. But he meets Bree, who asks for his help, and he's immediately like, whatever you say, pretty brown eyes, you know? Like, he immediately like, whatever you say, pretty brown eyes, I'll do whatever you say. And I love that energy. He gave Snow Bunny day 1, okay? He gave Snow Bunny day 1, and he's been on her side since day 1. He's been the realest ever, and he never switched up. Since day 1, he told you, I don't mess with these people. I don't mess with these people, and I've told you that. I love seeing him, like, be on his own side quest throughout this whole book, because you can really see, like, oh, he really has his shit together. Because in the last book, they really just, like, muted him down. He was stuck with his dad on the run, and they really just, like, gave time for just, like, to let Selwyn shine. But no, I needed Nick back. I needed him back real bad. And I didn't expect the love interest side to go back to Nick, like, any of those qualities, because, again, in this book, Bree doesn't remember who he is. So she's kind of just confused at all this, while he's, like, being 100% with Bree as he's always been. And so it's confusing. It could be very confusing for Bree to not even remember him, but knowing, like, I've had these romantic interactions with certain people before, and I don't know where to place them, and he is into me, and I don't get why. But he was really on his shit in this book, and I loved it. I loved delving more into the root crafter side, which is a big complaint that people have when they read this book, especially the black community has, or like I've seen other black people have when they read this book, is how white it is. I mean, I don't say that for all black books in traditional publishing, but you know there's going to be some element of whiteness and racism. And this book series in particular has a lot more white characters than one would want, I guess, in a black fantasy. Like, if you want to say it's a fantasy series with a black main character. I don't think it's a black fantasy series. And a lot of people's critique is how white the book is, how we barely, in the prior books, focus on root crafters at all, and how Bree's two main love interests in the book are two white guys. I'll be honest, and I've said this plenty of times, okay? Because I don't like love triangles, if this book were to end in either a throuple or Bree leaves, goes to an HBCU, and meets her a nice black boy, I'd appreciate it. But we'll see what happens. And another fear of me while reading this book was like knowing that's probably not going to happen. But also she's just probably just going to get with the emo boy that tried to kill her on the first day that for some reason she likes. And he likes her back. I don't know. One of my hot takes with this book series is with Selwyn, where he will bring it up every chance he gets that he had a crush on Nick. And Nick did not fully reciprocate those feelings romantically. But because Sel has this job of being a protector to the scion of Arthur, and how in prior books that was Nick, I feel like, and how they can like feel each other. It's kind of giving Percy and Grover in Percy Jackson. They can like sense each other. I would assume his feelings of being a protector getting confused with his feelings of romantic connection being why now that Bree is actually the scion of Arthur, his switch up to be like, and I will protect you, my carrion. For some reason y'all lost your minds when he said that. I don't get it. I hold grudges, so I don't. Now that switch up of him protecting Bree then would also do the same thing that it did for Nick, where it's just like, oh, actually, like, no, I'm in love with you now. But that could also play into a factor of him being this half demon-like creature that wants to sort of feed off of Bree's power and her energy. And it's just all these, like, feels like all these different factors of conflicting emotions to where I can, like, definitively be like, well, I don't like him as a love interest because there's too much going on over here for me to pinpoint if this is this actual affection, because you very, very, very much so wanted to kill her in the first book. You thought she was one of the bad demons, and it turns out there was a different demon hiding from under your nose, and now 3 of her friends are dead. I'm still mad. I'm still mad, but whatever. But reading this book, I loved how connected the world has become between the root crafters and what's going on with Arthurian legend. I can't wait for the next book because how are we going to follow this up? I feel like the next book just has to be like this big old fight. It just has to be this big fight. We got to get the Morgaines. We got to get the legend cycle people. We got to get some other like older, scions and older like Shadowborn people that have been in the org. We gotta come and it's time to go to war with a bunch of demons, and we gotta get the roof crafters on our side. It's gonna give the ending of Arcane, where like, you know, the people from the Undercity came in last minute to like help the battle, but in this case it's gonna be the roof crafters. And a lot of complaints that I've seen with the ending of Arcane was that, oh, we still didn't fix their problem. Like, we're still not fixing the root crafters issues. But you know, that's probably where we're headed. That's my interpretation. Those are my guess. That's my guess, because it is a 4-book series, which I don't know. 4 books was a lot. When I heard it was gonna be 4 instead of 3, I was like, Tracy, what are we doing, babe? What's happening? What are we doing? One complaint about this book: Alice is still in a fucking coma. Somebody wake her up. Like, I thought Mariah was gonna do more to try to wake her ass up. She's still in this weird limbo purgatory. Wake her up. Somebody get her. Maybe Bree can get her. I don't know. It's just a lot. And I mentioned this before about Bree, because I didn't bring this up earlier. Bree being synonymous with Korra. Like, all those parallels are right there. The inability to take correction. The headstrong nature that she has, the impulsiveness to just cut off your ancestry at the drop of a hat, the strength that they have, like how powerful they are, a lot of energy and nowhere to put it. But well, that was mainly my reaction to Oathbound. It's not a review, it's a reaction, because what just happened? But hope you enjoyed whatever the heck that was, and let's hope that everyone lives in the last one. Or let's hope that both the white boys die and Bree transfers to an HBCU and meets a nice black boy and becomes, I don't know, an AKA. Or maybe a Delta, you know? I'll see y'all in the next video, maybe, hopefully. Okay, bye!